All right, architecture students, back to this floor plan. Okay, so I've created lots of walls. I've divided the space that I have into other spaces. Okay, and I am working on creating even more spaces. So let's take a look at what we can do from this point. Now, just remember we had a garage here, master bedroom, one of these two rooms right here, a kitchen, one of these two rooms. And we have some bedroom possibilities over here as well. So let's see what else we can do with this. And at this point, we probably want to take some measurements. So I'm going to go up to the measure tool and just click on the default quick measure tool. Okay, and I've got 9 foot 7.5 inches across this bedroom. That's the horizontal dimension, which that's pretty good. Okay, and I've got 16 1.5 vertically. Okay, that's a lot of space, probably a lot more space than I need. All right, so we have to figure out what we're going to do with all of this space, and sometimes it takes a little thinking. All right, so what I want to do first is I want to create a line. I'm going to start down here at the corner, and I'm just hovering over that corner to turn on the reference point. I'm not clicking on it, I'm just hovering on it. So hover on it, I just turned it off by hovering over it a second time. Hover it over again, and I'm turning it on, and you can see that I've got that guideline following the cursor, that green dashed guideline, if you can see that in this video. But that's what's happening. Okay, and at this point, I can type a distance, or I can just drag the cursor until I get a distance that I like, and then just draw all the way across. And I think I'm going to take this line all the way across here. And then I want to do a offset and do it 4.5 inches for the thickness of the wall. Okay, right there. All right, so I've got some room space down here, pretty good room. And also what I want to do is I want to trim away some of this unnecessary lineage. I'm going to click on the trim tool up top and just come into the screen and just click on both of those lines to get rid of them. So this actually becomes the room. This right here is going to be the doorway right in there, and we'll deal with that later. Okay, so now I've really got more space over here. I've got this space. This is the space I designated for the bathroom. And this space I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet, and I might, kind of work around some of that space and see what else I can do with it. So let's come up to this area and see what kind of room we can create over here. Now, I'm thinking about making this possibly the master bedroom. Or no, let's actually just keep it very simple. Let's keep this very simple and keep the master bedroom here. We're going to make this the kitchen. Okay. So let's look at what we've got here. Again, I'm going to take a measurement to see what's going on. So I've got 17 feet, 7.5 inches vertically. And I still got that 9 foot, 7.5 inches horizontally. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a line. I'm going to turn on that corner reference point and drag my cursor down and kind of drag it to a point where I think it's going to, well, let's take that. Let me take that back. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, that's the way I want to read the numbers. And I'm going to establish some bedroom space here. Okay, now I'm just looking at this, and I've got a lot of space left over up top. Okay, so, well, let's go back. And this is just kind of how you think your way through it. You're going to kind of go back and forth. You're going to take different measurements and things like that. What you're looking for is just a good size for this bedroom. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and pull it down this way, about right in here. Do an offset. It's still set at 4.5 inches, so I just click on the enter button and offset this wall. Okay, so bedroom, bedroom, and I've got lots of possibilities right here. I said this was going to be the bathroom, but what I could do, let's go to the trim tool. Let's trim these lines out, and let's see what kind of space we got here. So I've got 9 feet, 7.5 by 11. So that's really good enough for another bedroom, really. And what do we got down here? We've got just enough space for a bathroom. I'm probably going to move this wall just a few inches. So I'm going to select both of those. And then I'm going to click on the Move tool. And I come down here, and I'm just going to grab it anywhere. I'm basically specifying a base point. Don't forget to read your dynamic input. It's going to tell you what to do. Click here and just move it up about right in there. Then let's take a measurement, and then that was not a specific distance that I moved that line. Okay, I just moved it. And then come up here. Okay, so yeah, that's going to make a good smaller bedroom right here. Okay, and just kind of taking another look at things. All right, now I'm considering my structural stability. So I'm going to do some work over here. I'm going to get rid of this set of lines, delete. Now I'm going to maintain that structural stability by extending these two lines. And I'm going to see what I have. And I'm just trying things. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying things. I haven't fully made a decision yet. So what I'm going to do, now I could come over here and click on this drop down button next to trim and choose the extend tool. Or I could just click on the trim icon, come into the screen, and then hold down the, I believe it is the control button. No, it is the shift button. Hold down the shift button and basically turn that into an extend. Okay. Now, in order to keep my structural stability, I think I like that better. Let me see how much space I've got in here. I've got just enough space in here for a bathroom. I can use this whole wall as a load-bearing wall, and this can be another bedroom. Okay. So I've got you know, two load-bearing walls here, and I got a load-bearing wall here. So we've got plenty to carry the weight with. Okay, so I'm going to make this the bathroom instead, and I'm going to make this that extra bedroom. Okay, so now all I really need to do is, let's see, I'm going to extend these two lines right here. Okay, extended those, and I'm going to clip these two, make that a bedroom. So that's a full bedroom, bedroom. And I'm going to have to be real careful down here because I have to put a closet in there. All these rooms have to have closets. So I'm going to be real careful down here, making sure I don't take up too much of that space. It's probably going to end up being like a baby room, a really small baby room, and probably eventually later on turn into an office or some kind of little playroom for the kids or something like that. So basically a flex room, if you want to call it that. I've got space in there right now, and I'm thinking to myself, if I do make a closet in here, I will have some space left over. I think I'm going to share some closet space with this room down here. That's how I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, so here we go. We need to create some closet space next. So I'm going to save that for another video and get to this point right here, and you're golden.